Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Chemistry with Wikipedia. Today I will be doing a tutorial on mole ratios. We'll talk about what they are and how you use them to do calculations. Okay, so the mole ratio refers to the coefficients that are in front of a balanced equation. So this does mean that you need a balanced equation in order to do this, which conveniently we have. So the ratio of moles of one element to moles of another element in the balanced equation, that's the mole ratio. So we just use these coefficients. So here we're looking for the ratio of O2 to Fe2O3. So O2 in my reaction here has a 3 next to it. So that mole ratio would be 3 moles of O2. And then the Fe2O3 has a 2, so that ratio would be Fe2O3. So this is the ratio of O2 to Fe2O3. The ratio of Fe2O3 to O2 is just backwards. So I can use either of these in a calculation, and the one that I use will be dependent upon the information that's given to me in the problem. So we're going back to what we did in Unit 6, where we write down what we're given and we write down what we're trying to find. All right, so if I look at number 2, it says how many moles of O2 are required to produce 3.75 moles of Fe2O3. So here I'm given 3.75 moles Fe2O3. And I'm trying to find moles of O2. So before, when we did this in Unit 6, we were taking moles and converting moles into grams, liters, or particles, and now we're converting moles of one substance to moles of another substance, which is why I indicated here what substances I'm talking about. You'll notice the units are the same. I'm just sticking in moles, but I'm going from moles of Fe2O3 to moles of O2. So if I start my calculations here, I'm going to start with what I'm given, which is moles of Fe2O3. So just like we did last time, whatever unit you're starting with has to go in the denominator to get it to cancel. So if I'm starting with moles of Fe2O3, that means that moles of Fe2O3 are going to go in the denominator. And the number that goes here, that's going to be the coefficient from my balanced equation. So the moles of Fe2O3 cancel with moles of Fe2O3, and I'm trying to convert to moles of O2. So I'm going to put moles of O2 on top here, and again, I'm going to use the coefficient to fill that in. So what this is saying is that for this reaction, I need 2 moles of Fe2O3 for every 3 moles of O2, and that's going to enable me to convert my answer from moles of Fe2O3 to moles of O2. All right, so moles of Fe2O3 cancel, and the unit that I am left with here is moles of O2. So when we do the math here, 3.75 times 3 divided by 2, when I do this, my calculator gives me 5.625 moles of O2. Now the last thing I have to do here is put this into the correct significant figures. So if I look here, 3.75 has 3 sig figs. So my answer will have 3. 1, 2, 3 sig figs. That 5 means the 2 rounds up. So I get 5.63 moles of O2. Right? Pretty straightforward. Let's do another one. This says how many moles of Fe2O3 can be produced by reacting 2.5 moles of Fe. All right, so here I am given moles of Fe. I have 2.5 moles of Fe, and I'm trying to find here moles of Fe2O3. So again, I'm not changing units, I'm just going moles to moles, but I'm going from moles of Fe to moles of Fe2O3, so that means I'm going to use a mole ratio. So I start with what I'm given, 2.5 moles of Fe, and if I want moles of Fe to cancel, I have to put those in the denominator. And then I look here at my equation, and I see that there is a 4 in front of the Fe. I'm converting into moles of Fe2O3, so that's going to go on top, and I see here that the coefficient in front of the Fe2O3 is a 2, so that's what I put there. So moles of Fe cancel with moles of Fe, and I'm left with moles of Fe2O3. So I do 2.5 times 2 divided by 4, which gives me 1.25 moles Fe2O3. Now I have to put this in correct significant figures. So 2.5 has 2 sig figs. So my answer will have 2 sig figs. That 5 means that it rounds up. So I get 1.3 moles Fe2O3. Okay, let's do one more. How many moles of Fe are required to react with 11.8 moles of O2? So I'm given here 11.8 moles of O2, and I'm trying to find moles of Fe. So here again, my moles are not changing. I'm not changing units. It's still moles to moles, but I'm going from moles of O2 to moles of Fe. So since I'm changing substances, I need my mole ratio. So I start with what I'm given, 11.8 moles of O2. And since I'm starting with moles of O2, I'll put moles of O2 in the denominator. And then from my reaction, I see here that there's a 3 in front of the O2. And I'm going to convert this into Fe, so moles of Fe go on top, and I can see here that there is a 4 in front of the Fe. Moles of O2 cancel with moles of O2, and I'm left with moles of Fe. So I put 11.8 times 4 divided by 3 into my calculator, and I get 15.7333 moles of Fe. And then my last step is to put it into correct sig figs. 11.8 has 3 significant figures, so 1, 2, 3. That 3 means that I don't have to do anything to the 7. So this is just 15.7 moles of Fe. All right, so that is how we find mole ratio. This has been another episode of Chemistry with Capedia, tutorial edition. I hope you learned something, and until next time, keep on chemin'.